Molly May, will you come out to play? Your smile takes the edge off of the day, and you're a light that brightens.
This is Molly May, a Bod Pause Pod and other nice stuff with me, Molly May. Hi, Chibishi, boo boo, boo boo, boo boo boo. You know, like how Kate Hudson does that. Kate Hudson does that. Oh, Benny, boo boo, boo boo boo, in How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Terrible, awful movie. Does not hold up. I watched it recently. The big like romance theme song though, like at the end, and like I fell asleep watching the movie, obviously. But I woke back up when the woman, the artist name is like Chantel Kerjerk, but the song is the Home song. But like I used to play that song on repeat in high school in the shower, and like sit down in the shower and just weep. Like it was like my dramatic sobbing in the shower song. That and Brandy's have you ever, I don't know what the title is, have you ever loved somebody so much it makes you cry? That's like the long title. Is that the full? It probably is one of those names that, one of those songs that has a different, like the melody, like Brandy's melody. It's, have you ever loved somebody so much it makes you cry? But apparently I did. Like I did so much. I did a lot of like at home shower crying when I was a teenager. And it's so dramatic. Like that was my favorite place to cry all the time, because it's like the poetic metaphor of these hot tears of the shower are my own, and I'm washing my sadness over my sadness. Like being a teen is fucking hard, and like I feel bad for the people who are like, man, I really miss high school. Like, don't get me wrong, like I loved high school. I really did when I was in it. But I also love how like life just gets better and better and better and better, and like I keep changing, right? Like this evolution of life is so fun. Like I never want to go back. And there are people who are like like Napoleon Dynamite's uncle, who are like, we could have took state. Like if coach would have put me in, we could have took state. Like when he's like trying to throw footballs over the moon, whatever. And like me, I mean, like I don't know, I just cried in the shower. I don't do much of that anymore. I think that there's something about birth order, about how emotional you are, or like maybe it's just like how likely you are to sob in the shower, because I think a lot about birth order. I want to find like a birth order guru, specialist, master, and interview them. So if you're listening and you know one, hit me up style, like Blue Kentrell. We're going back to high school again. We're not. I did 2002 once. I'm never gonna do it again. I just can't imagine that any of my siblings, so I'm the youngest of 3, I just can't imagine that any of my siblings sat down and sobbed on the shower floor listening to Brandy. Like I can't even get out that thought. And then they'll hear this and say like, "Oh, Molly, we didn't have time to sit down and cry in the shower." Well, guys, I made time. That's the difference between us. I made time to cry in the shower. You know, like the nice thing about growing up and moving out of high school is that I can cry anywhere to Brandy now and just like really own the emotions. Like I played it. I was going over my pod notes today, and I played it when I got to work, and 3 women that sit near me were like, "Oh, And like they aren't out of high school, so they could really get their emotions to Brandy at work. Get out of the showers, guys, and cry in the streets. Cool. So I'm going to fly through my who to follow and the song of the day because I have a lot to say about what I can't take off this week. So this week, we're all going to listen to The Wait. That's WEIGHT, not like waiting room. The Aretha Franklin version, Doy. Put it on as loud as we can on repeat and like walk into the office with this just like blazing in your ear pods if you're like so fancy and see like how your fucking day changes. I mean, like you'll want to like no doubt you'll want to chug beers at 8 a.m. But like whatever. It's like that kind of like I can do anything. Yes, I can chug beers at 8 a.m. So just like take a load off, Fanny. I once named fun and very real fact. I once named a cat after this song, and Fanny Bryce, who was like considered like the world's first female, not the world's first, one of the first stage female comedians. She was a part of the Ziegfeld Follies, and this cat that I had for the first night I had her, she was a free Craigslist cat. I think I talked about her before, didn't I? But the first night I had her, she was called Ketchup because I lived right across from a White Castle, and like the burgers were so bad I couldn't even eat it, and she wouldn't even eat it. I like gave it to the cat. I didn't have cat food yet, and she would only lick off the ketchup. I'm like, okay, Ketchup. But then she became Fanny because of The Wait and Fanny Bryce. So there you go. A real goody good classic. Okay, who you should follow this week is at Kelly Augustine B. She's a body pause fashion icon. And one of the things that I love about her Insta is that her looks are so achievable. Like, you know how you'll be following influencers and then they're like, oh, this like old Givenchy, like this vintage Coach bag, fart pocket, whatever. Like Kelly is like the best friend's closet that you've always wanted. Like I was scrolling through the other day and saw a look that she was wearing that I had seen on ASOS, but I had no idea how it would look in real life. Like it was like a shorts pantsuit kind of thing. And I'm like, well, awesome. J'adore the concept. Or and there she is, like fucking answering all my subconscious prayers. And she's a babe. Like, get it. Get that shit. Get it. So what I can't take off today is not by choice. And I'm here to tell you the story because it's real life. And that's what I'm here for, to tell you about my experiences of being a big girl. So this weekend, my in-laws were in town. And it was my mother-in-law's birthday. Okay, before I tell the story, like, back up, hang on a second, because I need to paint this picture right. I'm, like, really obsessed with my mother-in-law. She's, like, my favorite kind of human that, like, works tenaciously and is beyond incredibly smart. But, like, once you get them to open up, like, this is serial professional super smarty pants, but like once you get them to open up, they're just like so fucking silly and goofy and can really release and have like a nice chill out time. Like that's my mother-in-law. So she's a brilliant architect and a green sustainable certified architect and works her tail off, and she is consistently lifting up the women around her and in her community, which is one of my favorite traits about her. Like whether she's taking a sick buddy a meal or being a force on the microphone at her local women's march. Like, I fucking love her, like, so much. So I really lucked out in the in-laws department. So I'm obsessed with this woman, and I would carry her around in my pocket if I could. Hey, get in there, Stacy. So it's her birthday. And for the first time in her life, she wanted to go rock climbing. And like, she just like scooted up this 60-foot boulder, rock climbing wall thinger, in like less than 10 minutes. And never in my wildest dreams did I think that watching someone else climb a rock wall would be exhilarating. But like, I was hollering. It was like watching a varsity team sport do good. And like, she was rock solid. I mean, she looked like a frog. And it was so fascinating. And so like, we were we were at REI where we did this. It's our, if you don't know what REI is, it's like the camping store, like an outdoors store. I don't know, I just call it the camping store. And then we just like tooled around the store, and like, I finally understand the appeal of camping. If you have like all of this like chic, fancy, like the right tools for the job, like, you're just sitting around and you look fancy. Like, you look like a stock photo. Like, the whole place just looked like, I don't know, like, more than anything now, I want like a fuzzy Patagonia jacket. And like, that's, if you have listened to any episode ever, you understand that is 100% not my style. But like, you get me one of those and a Yeti cooler that can just like keep my bush lights cold for 10 days. Okay, 2 days. This is like a Yeti coolers are like the new cryogenically freezing, or like, I'm gonna freeze my eggs in a Yeti cooler. But like, and they have like rocking lawn chairs and like a tent that I can blow up and like put an air mattress in and like hang up my clothes and like get my own Wi-Fi port. Like, I'm there. I will meet you at the top of the Appalachian Trail, Mount Everest, Mountain Goat, doing stuff. But I did learn at REI that I can't kayak because I am over the weight limit of every single kayak there. So like, I'll just stand and I'll wave at you. But like, I want to, if I'm wearing all this fancy, like, fuzzy blush Patagonia wear, like, I want a fucking kayak. Like, what do I need? Like a 1-person canoe? It's like, where is the active big girls kayak REI? Where is it? But I got off course. I didn't buy anything at REI because I snapped out of it and said, I will never wear this blush shag carpet Patagonia zip up. But instead, I did buy 2 stainless steel cups so that they're like stemless wine cups. Oh God, that sounds so douchey. They're stainless steel wine cups so I can drink my dirty martinis outside, because the dog notoriously tips them over when I drink my dirty martinis outside, because the glasses are so sloshy. Because her leash tangles around the table and she sees her boyfriend Kevin and she darts and gets fucking horny. She has not humped me, by the way. So we're just going to call that like a fluke deal. Okay, like, case closed. Like how I said I'd never talk about ghosts again. No, that door's always open. Okay, so anyway, I'm in the van with the in-laws, and we're just like tooling around the cities and like giggling and having like really just the nicest time. And I laughed so hard that I popped the underwire of my bra. Like it just straight up fucking cracked in half. And this has happened to me before. And it's usually like the cause of like why I have to get a new bra in the first place, because like my underwire cracks. But it's never happened because I'm having a nice time giggling. It usually happens if like I don't wash it nice, or like I accidentally throw it in the dryer. You know, like if I just throw my bras in and it gets it like it's an old t-shirt and it goes like in that pile of laundry, you know, and it gets like stuck around the inner drum of the washer, and then I'll throw like the entire load into the dryer and it gets all wrapped around like a big wad of like towels or something, and it gets all like misshapen and not nice. I'm not that sounded really gross. I'm not good at taking care of my bras, and I need to be, because they're the good bras are expensive and the good bras are worth it. So you're supposed to like put them in a delicates bag, which is like those little travel pouch looking things, like a mesh looking thing. I don't have one, so I can't really explain it to you. Clearly, I mean, I need one. This has happened to me more than once. And then you're supposed to move the knobber on your washing machine to delicates, and I don't even know if I have one of those. But really, if it's like a good bra, you should really just hand wash them. But you know that I'm afraid of smelling bad. So like fucking turbo that shit and let's get the show on the road. Like the faster you spin it, the more soap you put in, the more non-smelly my bra will be. This is not a how-to on doing laundry episode. This is a bras suck episode. Okay, so I'm laughing in the car, like the single most harmless thing, and it sounded like I broke my fucking leg. Like, no, not. Oh, there, that was good. You guys can I'll just keep doing that. So it sounded like that. And then I have like this side boob wire deal like hanging out, and this makes like a weird convex angle. Like if you break your underwire, it's either A, jabbing into you and it looks fine, or B, it's jabbing out and you look like a clown, like you have a triangle boob. And then it starts like digging in the soft precious skin of my underboob, and it's terrible. But like, what can you do? Because you're in a car with your in-laws. So you just keep giggling, and like every once in a while they'd look away, like they're sitting in the front seat, and I'd like try to like covertly like pull down the bottom of my bra, you know, like so it stopped jabbing me, and like hold it out for just like a little relief. But like I'm doing it right now, and it looks like I'm holding the bottom of my bra, so that was a good move that I just did, like quick little releases. So this bra that broke is my go-to, like A+, wear it all the time, little girl. And I like a full molded, like roundy cup. You know, the kind that like holds their shape and still looks like there could be a boob in there after you take it out. And it was black and normal, like no funky lace stuff, because like the lacy ones hurt my body somehow. It's like an itchy. I don't know why they make lacy bras. It doesn't look good onto your clothes, and it hurts your skin. Stop making bras for boys to look at. It's so fucking stupid. Just like, so this black, very simple, chic-y, molded cuppy bra, like I could wear with a fancy dress and like wear with a t-shirt. And I like the full cup moldy guys, because I nip out a lot. And so that little extra padding in there really helps like round it out and seize the, I was going to say seize the torpedoes. Isn't that like in a fucking movie or something? That's so shitty. Fucking redact. So all this week I've been wearing a bra that I ordered on the internet from the same company that I ordered the one that I love that broke, thinking it'd be similar, right? And I got it because I thought it would be a moldy cup with no underwire. Like, you guys, I swear to fucking God, that is what the product description said. No underwire. Or like at least strongly alluded to. Because we all know that I'm not fucking dumb when it comes to fucking shopping. Like, hello, this is a fashion pod. So this backup bra that I've hardly ever worn, and I thought that it'd be better for t-shirts, but it's not. It's trash and poo and pee and shit. It's a gorgeous periwinkle. I'll give it that. But functionally, it's wrong. Oh, okay. It said no underwire. True, there's no underwire. But what they left out is that, it's so stupid, there's wire on the sides, which like on the side of the, what would be the cup, which I think is worse than an underwire. Like, because there is no shape to this mama jamma, they had to put in some like concrete form. And I don't know what, but it feels like the terrible boning that they put in strapless bridesmaids dresses, that the modern day, it's like the modern day corset, like keep all your insides in. It's just nasty and painful and shitty. And B, like I said, this thing has no form. Like, it looks like I could take it off and like it would be like a microfiber cloth to clean like a fancy picture frame. I mean, but like the color, I mean, it's all about the color, I guess. C, 3, I don't remember what I was doing. I like it when my boobs, this is personal, I like it when my boobs are bigger than my bell. Like, it's a personal profile preference. So like, before you start writing in all your hate mail, oh my God, what if I get hate mail? Like, you really make it when you get hate mail. Take that out, Josette. No hate mail. So before that you start cursing me under your breath. So I'm naturally a terrible sloucher. So this rarely happens for me. But the reason that I like moldy underwire bras, full molded cup, not moldy underwire bras, is because they naturally help lift up what I have, right? And so it helps like give me the curves that I like. So all week wearing this gallery cleansing cloth bra wipe. Oh, and like I'm getting my period soon, of course. So I've been extra bloaty. Like, of course I am. But like all week long, I'm carrying around this larger weight in my bell, and my boobies are just like riding on top. Like nothing, like they're just resting, right? Like nothing is helping them out. And it's like a snowman body. And I like the Jessica Rabbit curves that like the underwire gives me. But I fucking hate underwire because apparently I can't even giggle. Bras are hard and bras suck, and always buy a bra in store, and always, even if you know what you're doing, always have them measure you. So every time I buy a bra, I have them measure me. This is my biggest advice for you. And don't be afraid to be standing there topless, because this is their job. And then they put the bra on you. Like, you stand there and they put it on you. And it's the closest thing to having like a handmaiden and a royal court and any sort of anyone in waiting. What is that term? Ladies in waiting. But someone is dressing you. And like, you'll never get that. This is the closest to being a queen when you get measured for bras. So when you go buy a bra, tell them that you'd like to be measured. Very easy. It's a very common question they get asked. And they'll come in your fitting room with you, and they'll have you stick your arms out and then put it down on your side so they can put their tape measure around you. And you'll keep your shirt on for this first bit. Don't go in there and immediately like rip it all off, because she'll leave and then you'll get nudie Judy. Nope, keep your pants on. You'll just get topless. Take your shirt and your bra off. That'd be weird for them. Maybe not you. Keep your pants on. And then she'll knock. It's gonna be a woman. She'll knock, and she'll say, "Yes, miss." You'll say, "Yes, miss, hi, hello." She'll be like, "Yes, miss, hi." You'll be like, "Yes, miss, hi, hello." That's confusing. She'll knock and you say, "Yes, come in, I'm ready." And then she'll say, "I brought you 3 styles of a 40 double D, but also this other size of X, Y, and Z so we can compare comfort." And you say, "Cute. Let's start with this one. I hate the other 2. And she'll say, "Great." And then she'll stand behind you and you'll slide your hands through the straps. And then she does the back for you and does the straps to how they need to fit to your body. And then you'll leave with the bra you like. And that's exactly what I didn't do to get myself into this microfiber cloth problem. Like, I could apply turtle wax to a car and like really shine that shit up with this fucking bra I'm wearing. So I didn't get this bra in the store because I took the same brand and the same size of the underwire bra that I loved and bought it online. Why? Because big booby sizes are not often carried in brick and mortar stores. So I took the information that I had, bought the bra that I loved, and thought I'd just continue the way that I usually do in online shopping. Because big girls can't shop in fucking stores. So this just turned like into a real hot, angry one for me. Like, guys, I'm so good at shopping. Let me shop in a real store. So back up. Same brand, same size, very different bra experiences, very different bras. And this is why you got to try them on, because you see this like big stupid ass loop that us big girls get stuck in, like, because we have to rely on the internet and the one model of the one thing that the store just may have in our size. So here I am, like, being the noisy big girl in the microphone, asking for help, for your help, to keep sticking up for our bodies, because there is a shift happening and there is awareness happening. And right now it's so fucking small and it's such a baby ripple. But it will happen, and we have to continue demanding it. As big women, we have to love our bodies and keep demanding that stores and lines and clothing companies are inclusive of us. And we have to love our big bodies and not change them for anyone. Our bodies are our own. And I'm not talking about plus size stores, right? Like, we get it. I'm talking about like full fucking inclusion. Like, I want to walk in a J. Crew and buy the same Oxford blouse as the size 4 girl that wears it to work. Like, I am so sick of being sequestered to walking into department stores and boutiques and only looking at the jewelry and the shoes. Because I know better than to fall in love with like the large chunky sweater that they have hanging on the rack that maybe I can fit into because it's a relaxed fit. So help me, help each other, help the owners of these stores know what you want. Like, go in there and say, what do you have here that's a 3XL, a 4XL, a 5XL, whatever size you are? And when they say, I'm sorry, we don't carry that size, say, why not? And now I have to go hang up and put my money where my mouth is and do the same. I'll give you a full report. I love you, Chibish. I love you so fucking hard. Smoochie, goodbye. And if you got this far in the pod, I'm impressed as fuck and really grateful to have you listening. If you want to know more information about me or the show, check out the show page on matriarchdm.com, where we host all of the What I Can't Take Off, our progressive Spotify playlist from the songs of the week, and obviously the reminder of who to follow for the week, all in a nice little fucking Matriarch Digital Media bow. Theme song is MOLLYMAY by Ben Karen. Like, I'll never get over saying that. It's so good, right? Thanks for listening. You're so cute.